going on, everybody? Welcome back today for another video. My name's Stevius, and Modern Warfare 2 is out in the field, baby. It is out and among us, and today I'm giving you guys my first impressions of Modern Warfare 2. But before we get started with that, if you enjoyed today's video, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, turn notifications on so you can be notified every single time I upload a video. That's what's up. And without further ado, let's dive right into this. So if you hopped on Modern Warfare 2 last night for the midnight launch, no matter what your area, no matter what that was, or if you changed your console preference to New Zealand and started playing all day yesterday, you already know that this game is sweaty AF. Like, oh my god, people are losing their minds. Like, I swear, I've played matches with Scump and everything. Call of Duty needs to be officially paying me for competing in a massive tournament. And you know what that means. Skill-based matchmaking is in full effect on this game. Now, I'm not going to make a whole video talking about skill-based matchmaking. Frankly, tired of talking about it, but just know it's there and it's cranked up to a 10. Performance-wise, depending on what you're on, whether that's console, whether that's PlayStation 5, you know, Xbox Series X, PS4, Xbox One, that's going to determine probably the quality of your game, because a lot of PC players are experiencing crash after crash after crash. And let me tell you, there are some bugs in this game. I'm playing on PlayStation 5. I've definitely experienced some things, but nothing compared to what PC players are experiencing. Now, as far as Xbox Series X, I haven't really heard a whole lot of things, and I haven't heard anything about the PS4 versions or the Xbox One versions as far as performance is concerned. But aside from all that, I'm actually going to give you guys my opinions of this game. And first things first, let me say this. This game right now, I'm in a very love-hate, passionate relationship with Modern Warfare 2, that's for sure. Playing this game has made me see that there were some changes that they made to this game that, for one, didn't need to be made, and then there were other things that should have been done before this even launched, especially with the fact they had every single studio working on this game. They had 3 years, and then they're putting out these notifications when you boot the game up. This is our love and our tears and joy are put in this, and we've been on this for 3 years, and we're so proud of it. And we don't have basics like barracks, lobby leaderboards, hardcore, 17 maps like Sledgehammer Games, who did their game on their own. Vanguard, remember that game? The worst game in Call of Duty franchise? Put out 17 maps at launch, and we're getting 10 out of this game when they took one away because of bugs. Like, what were you guys doing over there? And I'm not going to make another video about that, but seeing everything that's missing here when they had every single studio on it, God, it's infuriating. But the first thing I am going to talk about is the maps. And the maps, my friends, if you were a fan of COD 4, if you were a fan of Modern Warfare 2, you know, those games, Modern Warfare 3, believe it or not, these maps do take after those maps. Now, I would say more of the COD 4 era. Now, a lot of people go on Twitter, they go on Facebook, they go on YouTube, they go, yeah, man, I played COD 4, I was around, and you're like 15 years old and aren't even old enough to have been alive when COD 4 was out, or, you know, not alive, but beyond a diaper. I mean, seriously now. COD 4 was one of the campiest games out there, and that is exactly how these maps are designed. Now, if you played COD 4, you know that COD 4 was designed with you having to walk around the edges of the maps, and that was how you were supposed to play those maps. Like that new map that they have in here, I don't know how you say it, I think it's Tarek or something like that. I actually enjoy the map to an extent, but the thing is about that map is the only way you can traverse that map is through the edges. Now, you might get lucky here and there, you know, but if you're in a serious SBM lobby and you're having everybody going ham on you, you have to go the edges of that map. That's just an example. I definitely want to give props to Infinity Ward for the locations that they selected, as well as the coloring. The colors are popping, that's for sure, and that's the first time that has ever happened with an Infinity Ward game, where the colors were vibrant and popping. I mean, they still got that traditional Infinity Ward feel to them, but the maps are definitely popping in color, and that's a nice thing. And just to name off a few other things about some of these other maps that I noticed that I enjoyed, you know, for like the example, that hydroelectric, the way the routes were planned out for the water swimming feature in this game, to me, it stands out. And that hydroelectric map is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. It's a really fun map. The maps that they put in this game really aren't that bad of maps. I mean, I've pretty much enjoyed the vast majority of them. I just think that there should be more of them for sure. And it was really disappointing to see that none of the maps that we got were Favela, High Rise, Quarry, or Terminal, like so many leakers said that that's what it would be. I'm really disappointed on that. I'm hoping that we get some maps like that pretty soon, but I really still feel like we should have had more than 10 maps at launch. Now, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking about the perk system. The perk system is what it is. It's a system that they have redesigned that had no business being changed in the first place. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I mean, it is what it is. The thing I do want to bring up, which to me at this point, I'm now a level 22 or 23. I haven't gotten all the way to max prestige like so many people have done and been playing, since the moment it went live. But in this far into the game and spending this much time with the weapons, I am not a fan of what they have done to these weapons, locking them in their class, so to speak. It's stupid. There was no reason to do this. It's like a lazy way to make guns, in my opinion. Maybe it'll grow on me. Maybe I need more time with it. But as of right now, I'm not a fan. I mean, I went, I think, from like level 1 of the base unlock to level 16 before I even unlocked another gun. To me, that's just stupid. I don't see why that was necessary. I think it was better, with all the other guns. I can appreciate what they were doing by giving all these camos out there and try and make it a way that you can unlock camos and use them on all the guns. I think that was great. But at the same time, I think there's other ways they could have done this. And the last thing I think I'm going to touch on here is the kill streaks. The kill streaks seem a little underwhelming. I mean, there's nothing I'm super excited about. Maybe I need to spend more time with them. Maybe I need to unlock more. It has been, a month or so since we played the beta. Other than that, I do notice they do a little bit more damage. I noticed that the SAE, that thing was definitely, buffed up a little bit, because before in the beta, it was absolutely worthless. In this build, it's actually doing some damage. Other than that, the game has a lot of bugs and there's some things they need to work out. But I think my overall opinion of this game is I feel like at its core, it's a really great game. It had a lot of really good maps. I think all they really had to do to deliver, one of the best Call of Duties we've had in years is make Dead Silence, an actual perk in the game. Let the mini-map work the way that it should. Turn down skill-based matchmaking. Give us the guns the way you always have. I mean, make it kind of the way the older games were. And I mean, just leave it as is. If something ain't broke, you don't need to fix it. I mean, that's kind of the way it was. But at its core, Modern Warfare 2, I think, is a pretty fun game. They need to work a few bugs out, but I think this could be a great year or two. We'll have to actually see if they actually do 2 years with this game. But what do you guys think of this game? Put it in the comment section. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. But that's all I've got for today, everybody. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you can be notified every single time I upload a video. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, the link will be in the description. You can follow me on Facebook, you can follow me on Twitter, or you can follow me on Instagram at Stevia's Gaming, one word. Just look me up. You can talk to me there on all my little social media platform. But for everything Modern Warfare 2, guys, you know where to be. This is your boy, Stevius, signing out, and I'll see you on the next one.